Welcome back to the time of your life. I'm your host, Ethel Rasmussen. It has been said that knowledge is power and information is liberating. This final segment speaks to those references since Maryland Access Point, known as MAP, does just that. We are pleased to have Kate Wallace, supervisor of Maryland Access Point at BCDA, on the show to share information about the MAP office and their services. Kate, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
What is MAP and why is this service so important to BCDA's population?
Well, thanks for asking. So, MAP stands for Maryland Access Point, and we are with the Department of Aging's main information and referral line, and we offer this as a free service to the public. Our hours of operation are Mondays through Fridays between the hours of 8:30 and 4:30 p.m. And we kind of see ourselves as a launch pad or a starting point for older adults, caregivers, family members, professionals, and people with disabilities to get access to community resources and also various referrals to the different kinds of services and programs that the Department of Aging has to offer.
Kate, please share with our viewing audience the many services that MAP offers as well as the staff that supports the office.
Absolutely. So we provide information and referral for various senior and disability resources in Baltimore County. And we provide these services by phone, email, and in-person walk-in. Our phone number is 410-887-2594. Our email address is aginginfo@baltimorecountymd.gov. And our physical address, we're actually located at the Bicota Towson Senior Center, which is 611 Central Avenue, room number 220, Towson, Maryland 21204. We distribute various pieces of literature and publications, including our Community Resource Guide, which is a regional annual publication in Baltimore County, and we also share resources in Baltimore City as well. And you can either pick up a copy physically or you can go on our website to get an electronic version. And our website to access that is www.baltimorecountymd.gov/community resources. The guide offers a range of services, programs, benefits, basically what you need to know for one-stop shopping. And the guide is free of charge. We also have a service called Speakers Bureau, where we can send our staff from the Department of Aging over as a guest speaker for a public or private event. So if someone or an organization would like to have a guest speaker to talk about the various services and resources Department of Aging has to offer, we can get them connected to that. We also offer a service called Options Counseling, where we take a moment to talk to our callers about the different programs and services that could be available to them. This is especially useful for people who want to remain in the community but need to know what kind of supports are available. Finally, we have a loan closet where we can loan out various kinds of equipment to people who want to borrow things such as a walker, a wheelchair, tub seat.
Can you provide a few examples of the types of inquiries MAP may receive along with a few responses to demonstrate the range of calls your office supports?
Yes. So our office receives a variety of calls and callers, including older adults, family members, caregivers, younger and also disabled people, and professionals. So we get a wide variety of people who call our office every day. Some of our most common issues or topics that we talk about are things such as housing, getting access to in-home care services, questions on Medicare benefits, and long-term care. So, for instance, the Power of Age Expo, which is our annual expo, is going to be this year on October 27th, 2022, at the Maryland State Fairgrounds. So, we receive a lot of calls about this special event, and we give a lot of information about that. When somebody calls us, we try to have a conversation with that person to find out what kinds of services they may qualify for. And we also help them kind of talk about what kind of resources could be available as well. If the caller asks for information on a specific program at Department of Aging, or after the screening, our staff finds if they're qualified for a particular service. So we'd have again a conversation with them asking about their income, assets, what kinds of needs they may have, and we help get them referred to the correct person if they qualify for any of the Department of Aging services.
Kate, the loan closet is an important service provided by MAP. What is the inquiry process for equipment, MAP's loan criteria, as well as the cost to borrow equipment?
So in order to be eligible to access our loan closet, you have to be a Baltimore County resident, 60 years of age or older. And we also don't have an income requirement, so we don't screen anybody for having a particular income or asset requirement. We have a variety of different kinds of things that folks can borrow. So some examples that we usually get requests for are things like tub seats, wheelchairs, rollators, and canes, and also bedside commodes. All interested persons, if they're interested, or if they have a family member that could be interested in borrowing this equipment, should give us a call, and an information referral specialist will take down their information, and an appointment will be set up to have the item picked up. We do everything on an appointment basis. Currently, we are only offering pickup through the Bicoda or Towson Senior Center. But we hope to offer opportunities for pickup at other senior centers for travel convenience. There's usually no cost to borrow the items, and we only require a deposit for items such as rollators and wheelchairs. For those items, we do require a $25 deposit, and it is refundable upon return of the item. And we don't have a particular due date, so you can borrow the item as long as needed and just return it once you're done using it.
For those seeking a BCDA speaker for a meeting or event, how should they connect with MAP?
Yes, so they should contact us by phone or email to get started. We do ask people to give us at least a month's notice just to make sure that we have the staff and we have the materials available to do the presentation. And we ask people to just give us some basic information about the event, such as the date, time, and what kinds of subjects and materials they'd like us to share. Once we have that information, we will distribute it to your event within the Department of Aging to get a staff person involved. So we have somebody that sends it out saying there's an event coming up, and we have somebody from our staff that will volunteer to present.
Kate, for those seeking information, resources, or loan closet information, can you once again provide the contacts that are available to reach out to your office for assistance?
So once again, we are available by phone, email, or walk in person. So our phone number again is 410-887-2594. Our email address is aginginfo@baltimorecountymd.gov. And our address is 611 Central Avenue, room number 220, Towson, Maryland, 21204. And again, our hours of operation are Mondays through Fridays between the hours of 8:30 and 4:30.
Kate, any final remarks you would like to share?
Well, we definitely welcome anybody to give us a call, anybody to reach out to us if you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to get answers on as far as, getting connected with senior resources or any kind of services of the Department of Aging. We welcome your questions, so feel free to contact us.
Thank you for sharing such valuable information. That's today's show. Thank you for spending your time with us. Please remember you can call the Department of Aging's information line called Maryland Access Point of Baltimore County or MAP at 410-887-2594 with questions pertaining to older adults and persons with disabilities. This show may also be viewed anytime on the internet at www.baltimorecountymd.gov/videos with open captioning. That brings us to the conclusion of this edition of The Time of Your Life, a National Mature Media Awards winner, about the services and contemporary topics that keep you in the know. Until next time.